Hi frogs, welcome back to the channel. My breath is good, my bowels are empty, and I'm ready to go.
Group hug.
Hi guys, welcome back to the internet. So this week, Rosie and I are going to be reacting to The Haunting of Bly Manor. Okay, so we started watching this having no idea what it was going to become, and I do want to say we are going to spoil it for you.
Yeah, there will be spoilers, but I tell you what, we'll introduce them later.
As per usual, this video is brought to you by our series sponsor. It's Surfshark.
It's Surfshark. Who else would it be? Oh, those are some nice earrings, Rose.
Thank you, Rosie. They're my new Google Pixel Buds. Wireless, Rosie. It's a new age.
We've come so far.
Surfshark.
Yeah.
Surfshark. 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 They pay our bills.
They keep us warm.
It's a shark on land. Land shark.
Yeah.
It's a land shark.
We're better than you.
Pay my money.
Oh, we're so good at this.
Surfshark. In case you don't already know, Surfshark is an app and browser extension that lets you place your laptop or device anywhere in the world and lets you access the internet as if you're in that country. This means that if you want to watch the US Office but you're in the UK like us, you can switch your location over to the US and watch to your heart's content on Netflix. Surfshark is also a VPN that doesn't keep logs. This means it doesn't track, monitor or store anything that you're doing.
Surf in a clean cyber ocean with no ads, malware, trackers and phishing attempts.
Surfshark is the only VPN to let you use one account on an unlimited number of devices. So use our code ROSEANDROSIE and get 83% off and 3 months extra for free. And Surfshark even offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out for yourself.
Link in the description below.
So this morning I was in the bathroom, I went to put on my pants, went to put on these, nice see-through number, and this is what I'm working with.
What can I say? I gnawed straight through them.
It was the puppy. And they still look good if I'm honest.
Not anymore.
Why didn't you do that when I was wearing them? It'd been way hotter.
The Haunting of Bly Manor. First of all, we have never seen The Haunting of Hill House. We have, however, started watching it now that we've finished Bly Manor.
Because there are
subtle
and they're
crossovers.
Created by the same person, Mike Flanagan. What is it that makes you support LGBT people so well? I feel like, you're one of us. And if you're not one of us, you're still one of us. We let you in because you gave us everything.
Well, I was expecting it to be really scary, and at some points it is really scary, but not like excessively scary.
And I'll be honest with you, at the very beginning I was like, and I'm scared of everything. I was like, it's not very scary.
Right.
I'm not seeing what everyone's raving about.
Right.
And then we got to episode 5.
Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And now I understand why it was the way it was.
Basically, Rosie and I have
High standards.
Oh, okay. Really? Actually, yeah, you do. You do have high standards. I think basically we get bored quite quickly because we just do.
I think I live a very busy, stressful life. And so if I'm going to sit down and watch something, I want it to be incredible, else I've not really got time for it. That's how I feel.
I think that too, and I don't want that to come across as like,
Oh, we're so busy. Like, I can't possibly watch the.
I want to be taken away, like if you read a book or if you watch a film, you want to
escapism.
escape. Right.
That's what I want from the get-go.
I don't want Come Dine With Me on because I don't care for it. I'm not watching, I want something to,
Come Dine With Me, and I've just watched 2 seasons of MasterChef The Professionals and I love it, and it got me away. It takes me straight away.
Yeah.
We're just different people like that, I guess. I mean, I'm more cooking and you're more
Beauty.
eating. Now, spoilers from here, everyone.
Spoilers from here.
What we didn't expect was the lesbian love story of the century. I did not expect that. Right, can we just talk about the gardener Jamie? Because Rosie rightly said, and you will not be able to unsee this when I tell you,
I'm just good at this.
the actress is the perfect hybrid of Scarlett Johansson and Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
And it's literally like if those two fused together and had a child. Fit, basically. We stand. As soon as she walked on set, I was like, lesbian.
And I really like how they did it.
What do you mean how they did it?
What?
How they did it?
No,
Or
how they did it.
Did it?
We've spoken about Imagine Me and You before, and we were like, yeah,
Happy gay.
it's really nice and tastefully done and like romantic, but it was just like a bit like, la da da, they're gay together. No depth, but I thought
depth.
they did this tastefully. It wasn't gratuitously sexual.
You literally just went, it wasn't gratuitously sexual.
There was the connection.
There
It
was
the
longing.
lesbian.
There was longing.
There's passion. It was the lesbian connection for me. It was how they could, bare their souls. That's what lesbianism is all about. You know what you did to me the other day? I'm going to tell them.
Cheated on you with Victoria Pedretti.
Yeah, basically. The other day I exposed myself to Rose. She looked and went, oh, that girl's so fit from Bly Manor. And I was like, You just looked at my vagina and you were like, oh, we need to have sex.
Rosie, that's not what happened.
What
and that
happened
was
then?
a horrible story.
It
Let
was
me
a
tell
true
you the
story.
way that it actually happened, aka the truth. You were like, oh, here I am naked. And I was like, God, that girl from Bly Manor's fit. Let's
Yes.
have sex. My way was way different than your way and much, much more romantic.
Mine was the real way.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
I know,
Happy
happy
anniversary.
anniversary. I know, you're in love with another woman.
Yeah. Let's talk about Viola.
Which one?
Viola.
So Viola is Angelina Jolie and Jess from Love Island.
Perfect. That's the ultimate hybrid. So basically, throughout this entire series, Rosie and I were just calling her Jess from Love Island.
Yeah, I was like,
you
Jess
know,
from Love
Jess
Island.
and Dom a few years back. Can't remember.
She's hot. Oh, Jess from Love Island really, really annoyed me. You can't just punch people because you're dying. It really annoyed me how she just kept punching Perdita. I was like, oh my god.
I'm crying. You can't just punch people because you're dying.
You're really
That's
angry.
So
I would have
true.
killed her way earlier.
Same.
It really pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, I'm sorry you're dying, but you can't punch people who are doing everything for you. Just because you dance with your husband. Like, no offence, I don't see you dancing with your husband anymore. Sorry, maybe he needs his needs met. Right? Perdita was getting with him in the first place.
Is that what you believe?
Someone had to look after Bly Manor and the women weren't allowed to do it. She was just keeping it in the family. She was such a bitch. Perdita was going to be with him anyway in the first place, and then she came in and stole him. And then she's like, I can't dance with my husband.
She
Oh
did
my
punch
God.
her a lot, didn't she?
She punched her all the time. She's horrible.
She was asking for it.
So what was really interesting is I didn't see any of the hidden ghosts for ages until my friend texted me and was like, oh, by the way, there's loads of hidden ghosts in the background and like you can spot them and that's what makes it feel creepy. And I was like, completely gone over my head. But then I started noticing them.
I didn't notice one. I was
I
too busy
pointed
looking at
out to
her thinking, oh my
That's the
God,
thing.
I'm in love. To me,
You
she's
didn't
the
like her as
perfect...
much as love.
Well, she wasn't gay in You, so it's different. I really liked the fact that, number one, it was the 80s. In
Yeah,
Bly
I liked
Manor.
it was the 80s.
Child of the 80s right here.
Oh, I loved it when she was like, I know we can't get married, but I don't care. I was like, oh, they wore the cladder rings. Me and Rose wear cladder rings.
We do.
We have cladder rings.
We do. So we were a bit confused, weren't we, as to why there were so many solo monologues up until like episode 5. We were like, okay, there's a lot of backstory here for each character, but do we care? And then the lesbianism came in, and we were like, oh, we do
But
care.
it wasn't just the lesbian, it was just that by 5, I realised that there had to be a lot of stuff going on that I thought at the time was boring, but it had to go on. So when they started being tucked away in their memories, we'd be like, oh, it's
Okay.
great, they're back
Makes
here.
sense.
Why is this happening? Oh, I loved them being stuck in a loop. It was very The Shining. It was very The Others.
It was a bit the other.
Yeah, I love that. All classics.
I love the fact that her ex-husband haunted her just because she was gay.
So maybe once she accepted herself,
Oh my God, is that what it meant?
she could look in the mirror again and he was
And
gone.
that was all because of the gardener. I knew there was a reason why I liked gardening so much.
So that makes me Victoria Pedretti.
Okay.
Oh, Bobby! We've started watching Hill House now. But yeah, there's gay in that, which we absolutely love.
It was the love story that we've been craving. We were watching the finale. I kept saying to Rosie, please end good. Please give me closure. It was so bittersweet, but it was enough.
What we needed it because they couldn't just be like, and then they were fine. I thought Jamie would go back and drown herself and they'd live tucked away in their happy memories forever.
A
They'd be able to
lesbian
live
loop.
in-
No, I was happy. It was enough for me. I mean, at the end, when you saw
The hand.
on the shoulder, I was like, oh, do you know what? Did that mean that she was with her forever? She was with her even
Oh,
though she didn't know?
She was with her, even though she was looking in the water for her, she was still with her. But it's still sad.
it's really-
I cried
it is-
so
you
much.
did, didn't you?
Oh, when she was like turning on the taps and Rose was like, oh, she's looking in the water for her.
It was really sad. Did you guess that Jamie was the narrator? Are you
Yes, I
crying now?
did, because the woman was trying to do a northern accent, the narrator. Because I was like, no offense, she's got a really English accent, and then she keeps going deeply northern in some ways. She'd be like, northern. And I was like,
That's not
oh,
real.
she's trying to be northern.
That's
Right, I
not
get
a
it.
real accent. I'm pretty sure she's American. She
Really?
was in Hill House, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, I'm going back there again. Can I tell you what really pissed me off, right?
Go on, Rosie.
At the very, very, very beginning, the narrator is going to tell the story, and it turns out that it's Jamie. old
Fucking
Jamie.
long story. Hands
was
up
like-
if you couldn't be bothered.
And she was like, I've got a story. It's
Liar.
not my story. It's not my story. It's not my
Fucking
story.
liar.
But I've got a story. And they were like, okay, go on then. And she did this. Imagine, oh, you've got all people waiting for you. She's like, I've got a story. Like I said, it's not my story. Tell the fucking story.
But if I was there, I'd be like, sorry, if I'm not intrigued in the next 5 seconds, I'm out.
I'd be like, wow, desperate for attention much.
Yeah.
And also it was so awkward. Like she told the story and this
And, like,
guy
I was like,
literally went,
See ya.
wow, so at the time, I best be getting off. And I was like, oh, this is so awkward. Every time it would go back into the narrator, I'd be like, oh, they're still listening to the story.
That kiss was unbelievable. The first kiss was so good.
No,
Didn't
all
you
the kisses were good.
Yeah,
all the kisses were
but
really
the first
good.
one, the one that was like, it was like so, oh my god, I need you now. And I was like, it shocked me to my
It's because
core. It shook
I
me.
swear, like Jamie was talking, and then Dani just.
Yeah. And her lips are so full and voluptuous. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
Yeah, I have a mustache and tiny little boy lips. Okay, I have the lips of a China doll. Okay, I paint them on every morning.
It was
Honestly, the whole
empowering.
thing was all Jess from Love Island's fault for being such a bitch.
No.
It was all her fault.
What
for
was
punching
her
people.
fucking
Because she
problem?
was the one who was trapping all the ghosts there, killing people, being
Yeah,
aggressive.
why?
If she wasn't so hot, I would have been really angry.
Yeah, same. Who would die first out of you and me if we were in some kind of like, you know, LGBT film, indie film?
I actually think me.
You actually think, I'm certain it would be you. First of all, Rosie, you'd go the wrong way. You'd probably run in the direction of danger. You'd join a queue that was for something that you didn't want to queue for and then probably just get killed in line. This is all very much you, isn't it? Or it's going to be like a plot twist where everyone thinks it's going to be you, but then it's like a red herring that's actually me.
What did you think of their life montage outside of Bly Manor?
Oh, I
That
liked
was
it when she
unexpected, wasn't
pinned her
it?
against the wall and her leg came up. That's the only thing I can remember.
Well, they ran their flower shop. They
Oh, I
grew all
loved it.
together.
It was
they
so
got engaged.
sweet. It was romance. It was a love story.
Yeah, so I don't think it was bad that he killed her off at the end because they spent, you know, a long time together. They were
They
central
had
characters.
5 years, and for lesbians
Yeah.
on TV, that's a lifetime.
You're right. It's you. It's me. It's us. Oh, we's already connected. It made no difference. I tried it on anniversary.
I was kind of heartbroken in the sense that we didn't get one more on-screen like moment where
Right,
they were
so
together
after
at the
she
end.
died,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the hand was enough, but it also wasn't enough.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Oh,
Was it enough?
I
Was
think
the
a
hand
lot
enough?
of people were satisfied.
I wanted them to go back to Bly Manor because
Yes, it was such a romantic,
Yeah,
happy
but
place.
overall, really impressed with Mike Flanagan.
On my gay rating, it's a 10, and on my normal rating, it's a 10.
It's a 10. Now watching Hill House,
Yeah.
much scarier.
Yes.
Gay.
Gay.
But not a romantic gay film.
No.
I know it wasn't a film, but it was like a film.
It was like a film,
It's
like
like a film.
9-episode film.
Yeah.
I was so pleased
I was
with
pleased.
how it
It's
ended.
what we
and
needed.
shocked. I was so
What we
shocked.
needed.
I did not see that coming at all.
No.
We started watching it just because we were like, oh, something scary, great. And then we were like, oh my god, something groundbreaking.
Can I tell you what else was really good?
Yeah.
We had Carol, right, our lesbian Christmas
No
gift.
offense, get over it.
This Christmas, we've got a new lesbian Christmas film with Kristen Stewart, and now we've got ourselves a Halloween gay romance,
Right.
which we never had before.
Right.
I think I'll be rewatching it next Halloween.
I have actually rewatched fan cuts on YouTube of Jamie and Dani.
Really into it.
Yeah, I'm really into it, as you know. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and please do tell us in the comments because I really want to know.
What did you think of the hand at the end? Was it enough, or do you think they should have gone back to Bly Manor and lived together?
What were your thoughts? Was it enough? Was it not enough? Let us know what you want us to watch next time. Honestly, the bar has been set quite high.
Yeah, that was very high. So
unless it's that level or better,
what are we gonna do?
just fuck off.
We need more.
Bye!
Bye.